Hello friends, and welcome to Miss Debbie's Story Time. Today we have a fun book we're going to be reading about gardening, and it is called Up, Down, and Around. It is by Katherine Ayres, and it's illustrated by Nadine Bernard Westcott. Up, down, and around. In the dirt we'll dig a row, drop some seeds, and watch them grow. Dirt piles up, seeds go down, water splashes around and around. Corn grows up, carrots grow down. Cucumbers climb around and around. Peppers grow up, potatoes grow down. Pumpkin vines around and around. Broccoli grows up, beets grow down. I wonder what's going to grow around and around. Let's see. Green beans wind around and around. Let's see what grows up. Okra grows up. Onions grow down. Tomatoes vine around and around. Fresh and tasty. Get a bunch. Pick some, pull some. If they're working hard in the garden, getting all the vegetables they've grown. Let's have lunch. Doesn't that look like a yummy lunch? Looks like they have vegetable soup, salads, pumpkin pie, corn on the cob. Look at all those animals that have snuck a piece of some treat. Look at the dog, he's eating a piece of pumpkin pie. The end. Now for today's book, Miss Debbie has an activity and I have a craft. With the activity, you should go back to the beginning of the book and read along with Miss Debbie. But when I say up, I want you to jump up. And when I say down, I want you to go down. You can sit down on the ground. And then when we say around and around, you can spin around in a circle. So that might be a fun activity to get you up and moving. The other activity is a craft. And I have 3 different ways that we could do it. First of all, I've added a printable, and it's of some vegetables. It's black and white. You can print it up and you can color in the vegetables. Then what you can do is get a plain piece of paper or a colored piece of paper, whichever you prefer. And you can color the bottom half like dirt and the top half like sky, like Miss Debbie did with a crayon. You could use a marker or watercolors, or you could even cut out another color paper and glue it on here. You could color a half a piece of brown paper and glue it onto the bottom. And what you can do is you can glue on the vegetables that grow up on top of the soil and the vegetables that grow down underneath the soil. And then the vegetables that wind around and around, you can make them on top of the soil, but with leaves that wind around and around. What Miss Debbie did here is I used some pipe cleaners just to try something a little bit different. You don't have to glue them on here. I just did that so that I could show you. But you can make lots of vegetables out of pipe cleaners by just winding them around. So Miss Debbie got a red pipe cleaner and I just wound it in a circle. And then I took 2 green pipe cleaners to put my stems. So I have tomatoes, carrots, an onion or a potato that grow down and their little leaves are sticking up out of the ground. And then I have pumpkins that are winding around and around. And then growing up, I made some broccoli and corn on the cob. Now, you could do that, like I said, with the pipe cleaners or with the printable, or you can cut out your own vegetables and tape them on or glue them onto the paper. The other one is a little bit fun. This is for This is for vegetables that grow down. And it's 2 paper plates. I took 1 paper plate and then I took another paper plate and cut it in half and I stapled it onto the first paper plate. So there's a little bit of a pocket here. You can use Scotch tape as well if you don't have a stapler. And what I did was I colored the bottom half brown like soil and I colored the top half blue for the sky. You could add a sun onto that or anything that you want. And I cut out and colored some vegetables. And I added a long stem on. So this one I made is a potato and it grows down. So I'm sticking it underneath the soil. The next one that I cut out and colored is a carrot. And it's fun putting them in and pulling them out. They're growing underground. And the last one that I made is a radish. So I colored that one red and cut it out and glued on a green stem and put it in my garden for vegetables that grow down. So I hope you have fun with that. Miss Debbie misses you a whole bunch. Until I see you again, stay happy and healthy, my friends. Bye.